Hello everyone. I decided to try a product by Nioxin to help grow back my edges and jumpstart growth at the nape of my neck. Over 30 million American women experience hair thinning or hair loss, so if you have any of these problems, you're not alone. The product I use is a topical 2% Minoxidil Hair Regrowth Treatment that is clinically proven to help regrow hair. Although previously only available as a prescription, you can now get this treatment to help reactivate your hair follicles and stimulate hair regrowth. Here are my initial measurements.
Also, I want to mention that you need to really read the instructions. There's some really hardcore instructions that come with this. Let's see. So these are the instructions. I highly suggest reading it cover to cover. There's a lot of very strict guidelines and warnings and things that you need to read and consider before applying this product. So if you are interested in this and you buy it and purchase it, make sure that you actually read the instructions, because I mean there's too many to cover here, but it does cover a lot of things, and it even has excerpts from research that was conducted. So I mean it has quite a bit. So I think I may have to revisit the virgin hair fertilizer and buy another tube of that and start using that again. I think that's probably what I'll do, or kind of consider some other hair growth aids. But overall, I wasn't all that thrilled with my results. I think the best thing it did for me was, once again, to fill in my edges and to actually thicken my hair. My hair's volume has increased dramatically. So for those two things alone, I think it was worth it. But unless I think you're using this in areas that are actually thin or bald, I don't think that it actually helps to expedite hair growth in that sense. I think it helps to expedite in areas that don't have anything there. But if there is actually, like in other areas where my hair is densely populated, it didn't really do anything. So overall, I think this is kind of average in that regard, and I'm not sure I would purchase this product again unless I had another issue with growing on my edges. So overall, I think it was a decent product, but I don't feel like it actually helped to expedite my hair growth. Overall, in terms of hair growth in general, I didn't really get anything that substantial. I got a ½ inch of hair growth in my crown and a ½ inch on the right side of my hair, and everywhere else was little to no growth at all. I was kind of surprised I didn't get any hair growth in the nape of my neck. I did focus predominantly on my edges, but I did also apply a product to the nape. So I don't know if I just didn't apply enough of it to the nape of my neck, because I tried to do my edges and my nape each time I applied it in the morning and the evening. So maybe I should, in the morning, have only applied it on my edges, and in the evening only applied it to my nape, because I do know I did focus significantly most of the product here, because that's where I wanted predominantly to get the hair growth. But everywhere else that I applied, because I did occasionally apply it throughout my scalp on other areas just to kind of see if it would grow my hair there, it didn't really do anything. And they also mentioned rather that some people experience a change in hair texture. I did feel like this changed my 3C hair into 4A, which for me isn't a big deal. I have 3 different hair textures, and so kind of it helped to blend all of my textures together a little bit more. But if you're concerned about it changing your hair texture, then you probably shouldn't use this product. And they also mentioned that to see best results, you have to use the product, they say, for I think 3 to 4 months, which obviously is a very extended period of time. For me, with my particular hair issues, I predominantly wanted to see if it would help to fill in my edges, which it did, if it would help to thicken my hair, which it did. So in that regard, I think it worked very well. But in terms of actual expediting the hair growth of all of my hair, it didn't really do anything in that regard. So if you want to use this predominantly for a hair growth aid, I probably would pass. If you want to use this kind of in the way that I did, in terms of helping to kind of fill in the rest of your hair or to target certain areas like bald patches or things like that, then I think this is a great product for you to consider. So these are just kind of some things to keep in mind. And also there's instructions on how soon you can wash your hair after applying the product. I think it says you have to wait at least 4 to 5 hours or something like that, which wasn't an issue for me. But again, read the instructions. There's a lot of guidelines, warnings, and things of that nature that you need to be mindful of before using this product. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. All right, talk to you guys later.